Good morning. This is the voting meeting before the licensing board for the city of Boston. Today is Thursday, July 14th, 2022. While the public is encouraged to attend, there will be no additional public testimony accepted this morning. We'll begin with the license premise inspection hearing, which occurred on Tuesday, July 12th, 2022. Item number 1, Metro Dining Inc., located at 32 to 34 Harvard Ave in Allston. Date of the incident, February 10th, 2022. Employee failure to cooperate with police, refused to provide his name to police on scene, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Board's Rule 1.10 A and B.
Thanks, Danny. Sorry, just got my notes together. The testimony was that this was a case that management did not know about the employee's failure to cooperate with the police, and it was a personal matter. I don't see a violation here.
Okay. Item number 2 was continued at the request of the licensee and will be scheduled to our next available hearing. Item 3, Pueblo Viejo Pupuseria and Mexican Grill 2 Inc., doing business as Pueblo Viejo, located at 309 to 311 Bennington Street in East Boston. Date of the incident, March 31st, 2022. Employee on employee assault in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
I didn't see a violation here.
I agree.
Item number 4, HST Lessee Boston LLC, doing business as Sheridan Boston Hotel, located at 39 Dalton Street. Date of the incident, April 10th, 2022. Over capacity in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Board's Rule 1.03J, 1.06A and F. Controlled substance, marijuana, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64. And BYOB, beer and liquor in coolers, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64.
This was a case, from my perspective, of the licensee being completely overwhelmed and not being able to predict this crowd. Licensee called the police, they cooperated. I don't see a violation.
I agree.
Item number 5, Concord Entertainment Inc., doing business as Bill's Bar, the Lansdowne Pub, located at 9 Lansdowne Street. Date of the incident, April 9th, 2022. Employee on patron assault in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
I don't see any violation.
I agree.
Item number 6, Concord Entertainment Inc., doing business as Bill's Bar, the Lansdowne Pub, located at 9 Lansdowne Street. Date of the incident, April 19th, 2022. Employee on employee assault in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Chapter 265, Section 13A.
It appears to me that this was a rogue employee, and therefore I don't see a violation. However, I would like some correspondence from the board to address proper hiring practices and training practices. These licensees need to take seriously the importance of proper training and hiring and vetting of employees before they put them in a position of interacting with the public and with other employees. I think there could potentially be issues here if they don't tighten up those practices.
I agree.
Okay, so the vote is no violation, but correspondence from the board.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Item number 7, CM Diamond Importers LLC, located at 1 through 4 Winter Place. Date of the incident, April 24th, 2022. Persons under 21 in possession of alcohol on premise in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 34A, 34C, and 64A, and service of more than 1 alcoholic drink, 1 patron, 5 drinks, in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64.
I'm going to take these two separately. Person under 21 in possession of alcohol on the premise, I see a violation. I am not persuaded that the 15 cents per scanned ID is prohibitive for this company to be getting an ID scanner. I wasn't persuaded by their testimony that the licensing board or the license premise unit should give them more choices about looking into scanners. I think this particular company can do that. 15 cents per scanned ID to me is a reasonable cost of doing business. And there is a history of persons under 21 here at this location. So for that reason, I see a violation.
I saw a violation as well. I agree with everything you said. I don't think their numbers really add up as far, but I don't think they would have to scan every single person. It would just, clearly you don't have to scan every ID. Persons over 40, 50, 60.
Mhm.
We're talking about, cases on the margin. These are young looking people. I think they can find a way to integrate this. And if they don't want to do it, they have to find another way to actually physically be able to identify fakes from not. So, I mean, that's their choice, I guess, but
It is their choice.
they have to find a way.
Either properly train the door staff or invest in a scanner for your own protection as a business. So Danny, could you share the history?
Absolutely. The last violation on file we have is for under 21, and that was in March of 2020, pre-COVID.
And that was a written warning?
That was a first warning. There's been no history since then.
Okay, so my vote is for a second warning?
Yeah, considering the amount of time that's passed.
Okay, so the vote is for a violation with it, and then it would be a second warning. And then as to the second violation, we have the service of more than one alcoholic drink.
I would vote to docket this. They took all mitigating, they mitigated the incident by talking to the bartender and retraining them. In this particular incident, the bartender could see the table. I think it was miscommunication and poor training. I would docket this and send written correspondence relative to service of more than one alcoholic drink.
I agree.
Great. Okay, thank you. Item number 8, Symphony Exchange Inc. doing business as the Ginger Exchange located at 250 Huntington Ave. Date of the incident, April 28th, 2022. Service of alcohol to persons under 21 in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 3434A, 41 and 64-64A, and Board's Rule 1.08F, and failure to check ID prior to alcohol service in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64.
I'm going to take these two together because it was the same incident. If that's okay. And my vote would be for a violation.
That's our violations as well.
And I don't believe there's any history here, so I would vote for a written warning.
Agree.
Okay, violation with a written warning. Item number 9, Dev Corp. doing business as Devlin's located at 332 Washington Street in Brighton. Date of the incident, April 30th, 2022. Persons under 21 in possession of alcohol on premise in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 34A, 34C, and 64-64A. And expired ISD posted in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Board's Rule 1.02B.
And Danny, you said they updated the ISD.
They did, it just wasn't posted at the time of the inspection.
Okay. So as for the persons under 21 in possession, I see a violation.
I did as well.
And I would vote for a written warning.
Sounds good.
Okay, violation with written warning. Yes, there is no recent history at this location. And item number 10, Tipsy's Beer and Wine Inc. doing business as Tipsy's Beer and Wine located at 739 Parker Street in Roxbury. Date of the incident, March 25th, 2022. Alcohol service to persons under 21 in violation of Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 34-34A, 41, 64-64A, and Board's Rule 1.08F.
I would vote for, well, the scanner failed here and they did everything they could to rectify it. And now they have a new scanner. I vote for a violation.
I do too.
And a written warning.
Yeah, we don't have any history applicable to this violation.
I'm looking right now. There is no history since 2018.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And we did look into those singles, they're 24 ounces. So I have no issue with that.
Great. So violation with a written warning. Okay, moving on to the transactional hearing, which occurred yesterday, Wednesday, July 13th, 2022. Item number 1, Cannonball Cafe LLC, doing business as Cannonball Cafe, located at 383 Dorchester Ave in South Boston, has petitioned to amend the description of the licensed premise to cafe on one floor with counter service and seating for patrons, and a seasonal patio located on private property. Patio to be operated from April to November with 18 seats, operated from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I do as well.
Item number 2, Machi Boston LLC, doing business as Machi Machi, located at 176 Harvard Ave, has applied for a common victualer's license. Manager Hui Siu Chung, hours of operation 11 a.m. to 12 a.m.
I vote to approve.
I do as well.
Item number 3, 101 Fenway LLC, doing business as 101 Tea House. The actual address is 1323 Boylston Street. Has applied for a common victualler license. Manager Yu Chen Yu, hours of operation 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. Kim from ONS had asked the board to defer the vote on this for community process. We have since heard back from ONS that the applicant did meet with the Fenway Civic, received full support, and recommended no need for an abutters meeting since all of the neighbors are commercial in nature. I want to share that with the board.
Thanks, Danny. So I vote to approve. Yeah.
I do as well.
Item number 4, Super Target Liquor of Massachusetts, Inc., doing business as Target, located at 1345 Boylston Street, has petitioned for a change of officers, directors, LLC managers of the corporation, and has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business to Amrit Singh.
Vote to approve.
I do as well.
Item 5, Scopa LLC, doing business as Scopa, located at 319 Hanover Street, has petitioned to change the DBA of the licensed business to Cafe Amaro.
I vote to approve.
I do as well.
Item 6, Real House Oyster Bar Seaport LLC, doing business as Real House Oyster Bar, located at 10 Waterside Ave, has petitioned to pledge the license to Pier Marina Tenant LLC.
I vote to approve.
I do as well.
Item 7, Massachusetts Fine Wines and Spirits LLC, doing business as Total Wine Spirits Beer and More, located at 8C Allstate Road in Dorchester, has petitioned for a change in officers, directors, LLC manager of the corporation.
I vote to approve.
I do as well.
Items 8, 9, and 10, Air Ventures LLC, doing business as Not Your Average Joe's, located at Logan Airport Terminal B in East Boston, doing business as Luca, located at Logan Airport Terminal B in East Boston, and doing business as Vineyard Grill, located at Logan Airport Terminal E in East Boston, has petitioned for a change in officers, directors, LLC managers, and has petitioned for a change in ownership interest.
I vote to approve.
I do as well.
Item 11, 669 Center LLC, located at 669A Center Street in Jamaica Plain, has petitioned for a change of officers, directors, LLC managers, has petitioned for a change of ownership interest, has petitioned to change the DBA to Tonino, and has petitioned to pledge the stock to David Doyle.
I vote to approve.
I do as well.
Item 12, Select Restaurants, Inc., doing business as Top of the Hub, located at 800 Boylston Street, has petitioned to transfer the license and the location from the above to Bulgaria Fort Point LLC, doing business as Bulgaria Tapas Bar and Restaurant, located at 25 Thompson Place. Jessica Winford, manager, closing hour 12 a.m.
I vote to approve.
I do as well.
Item 13, Panales Kitchen, Inc., doing business as Mango Dominican Bistro, located at 264 Hyde Park Ave in Jamaica Plain, has applied for a common victualler 7-day wines and malt beverages license to be exercised on the above. Ingrid Panales Avalo, manager, closing time 9 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I do as well.
Great, and this would be granted pending the availability of.
Yes, I'm sorry. Thanks, Dan.
And item 14, Premier of Boston LLC, doing business as Harpoon Tap Room, located at 100 Terminal Road in East Boston, has applied for an airport all alcoholic beverages license to be exercised on the above. Manager Kellyanne Van Cleek McClintock, closing time 30 minutes prior to last departure.
I vote to approve.
I do as well.
Moving on to non-hearing transactions, the following are applying for a new common victualler license at a previously licensed location. Item 1, Lex Donuts LLC, doing business as Dunkin' Donuts, located at 598 Washington Street in Brighton. James Allen, manager of record, hours of operation 5 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I do as well.
Item number 2, La Familia RA Corporation, doing business as La Familia Kitchen, located at 224 Columbia Road in Dorchester. Jose Rojas Jr., manager of record, hours of operation Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I do as well.
Item 3, Dow and Ying Inc., doing business as Little Dow, located at 1153 Commonwealth Ave in Alston. Xu Ying Yang, manager of record, hours of operation 11:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
Well,
Item 4, Yummy Pie Inc., doing business as Domino's Pizza, located at 464 Washington Street in Brighton. Selal Gokdag, manager of record, hours of operation at 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. and delivery only Sunday through Wednesday, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. and Thursday through Saturday, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Vote to approve.
I agree.
I do as well.
The following has applied for a transfer of a lodging house license. Quint House LLC, located at 6 Quint Avenue in Allston, has petitioned to transfer the lodging house license from Quint House LLC to 6 Quint Ave LLC. John Sullivan, manager of record.
Vote to approve.
I agree.
Well,
And the following have applied for a one-day amendment to their existing license. Item number 1, Northern Ave Hospitality Inc., doing business as Gather, located at 75 Northern Ave, has applied for a one-day amendment to include Gather, along with the Mass Fallen Heroes Memorial, to set up a bar and serve fast food items on July 21st from 4 to 7 p.m.
Vote to approve.
I agree.
I do as well.
Item number 2, the Charles River Speedway, located at 1420 to 1440 Soldiers Field Road in Brighton, has applied for a one-day amendment to include extending their license to allow the tenants on their liquor license to serve on the pavers area and within Garage B. There'll be no crossover to another existing licensee on the premise, Notch Brewing. This will be on July 24th and August 14th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Vote to approve.
I agree.
Well,
And item number 3, the Charles River Speedway, doing business as the Koji Club, also located at 1420 Soldiers Field Road in Brighton, has applied for a series of one-day amendments to extend their license premise to include the outdoor pavers area for a Sake in the Sun event on July 22nd, July 29th, and August 5th from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Vote to approve.
I agree.
well,
And the board has before them a list of special one-day alcohol applications, which have been reviewed by staff and approved by the board. And there is nothing on old and new business this week. So those are all the items before the board. Thank you, everybody.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Jen.